Hey guys and girls, in today's tutorial we're going to be making a wet palette portrait. So let's get started. So we're going to start by opening Photoshop and dragging in a head and shoulders portrait. Try and make sure it's quite a high quality image. I'm going to resize the image so my settings are always work on the same image. So I'm going to go to image size and I'm going to change that to 2500 pixels by 3300. You will want to change the resolution to 300 dots per inch. We're going to leave it at 72 for now. We're going to go to filter, sharpen and smart sharpen, and then we're going to change the amount to make sure it's on 100, 1.0 and then 10. Okay, that'll apply a smart sharpen just to make everything a little bit crisper. Okay, once that's done, we can go to filter, blur, lens blur. And we're going to make the radius 60. We're going to make the amount 2 and we're going to click OK. Then we've duplicated the layer and we're going to apply a layer mask. Now on the layer mask, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the brush tool and set it to black. Then we're going to just basically paint with black on the white section of the layer mask just to bring out the eyes, sort of eyebrows, nose area and the mouth, just to make it all sort of pop and stand out. And remember, if you go a little bit too far, you can switch to white and paint areas back in. Okay, and you want to leave the rest sort of quite blurry, and we're going to apply some more filters to that in a second. So once you're happy, click onto the second layer with the portrait, apply a ellipsis selection around the face, then go up to select, inverse, and then we're going to go to select, modify, and we're going to click the feather and we're going to set that to 200 pixels and click OK. And then we're going to go to filter, blur, gaussian blur, and we want that 20 pixels and click OK. And then layer, new adjustment layer, and you want channel mixer, click OK. And then in the channel mixer, you want to select monochrome. And then we're going to play about with the red, green and blue settings. Now these settings work for the image size I've created. So I'm going to go for 0 red. On the blue channel I'm going to do -54 and on the green channel, and then on the blue channel I'm going to go for +145. I'm then going to go up to layer. I'm going to add a new layer, new adjustment layer. And I'm going to add levels, click OK. And then for the levels, I'm going to set it to make sure it's set to 1. And then on the output levels, you want to have it set at 14 and let's say 235. Let's do 235, and that's looking okay. We're going to make it 0.95 just to bring it down a bit. Yeah, happy with that. Then we'll go layer, New adjustment layer. I'm going to go for photo filter. Click OK. And then here we want to change it to sepia. So the filter, we want to use a sepia filter. And density of 50. Make sure preserve luminosity is ticked. Right, I'm now going to bring in two textures. So these add scratches and sort of distortions to the image. So I just got these off Google, but I'll link them in the description. So I'm going to Control A to select all. And then we can go back to our image after copying it, and we can paste that onto a new layer at the top. Just edit, paste. I'm going to edit and transform, free transform, just to bring it to the size I want. Just line it up and cover the image with it. Confirm selection. And then what we'll do is we'll change the blend mode, and we'll put that to multiply. Just change it, move it around until you're happy with sort of the where the sort of scratches are. And then I'm going to grab the other one, and I'm going to Control A, Control C, go back to the image, new layer, and then I'm going to paste, Control V, Control T to transform, and then I'm just going to put this over the image. And enter to confirm selection. I'm going to go to the blend mode. And we're going to set that to darken. And change the opacity. Drop that down. Just play about with the opacity. It'll be different for every photo depending on how you want it to look. And just move that about just to add a little bit of darker colour. I'm going to drop the opacity down on the scratch layer as well. Again, just play about with the opacity till you get it looking how you want it. Is personal preference at this point. Okay, so that's that, and going back onto the second layer, and I'm just gonna grab the brush tool, and I'm just gonna make sure that it's quite clear around the eyes. Just bring those eyes out a little bit more. And just merge visible, and you're done. You can zoom in and just take a look, and that's it. Like, subscribe and share.